yourself as a coffee fan. These numbers are from the 11 o'clock update, so at any point they can change. As soon as that information is pushed on to the public, these numbers will auto-populate. So we'll see. Will it maintain strength? It was at around 60 miles per hour for much of the day today. Will it maintain strength, which is what the expectation is? Will it pick up some speed? Right now, it's at 14 miles per hour at a west-northwest direction. It was down about 12 miles per hour earlier today. So we await that. So I'm going to give you one final look at these numbers as well as the track. The track has a Category 1 system, 75 miles per hour, well to the southeast of the Big Island, and then crosses near South Point, weakening somewhat due to terrain interaction as well as stronger wind shear. I do want to talk about the hurricane hunters. We had actually 3 types of aircraft that flew in to track this system. And the hurricane hunters are now doing their final missions. And the reason why is because they're wrapping up their missions because the outer rain bands are now becoming within the scope of the radar, and the radar provides pretty good information that usually we can't pick up if the storm is too far away. That's why we have those reconnaissance missions from the National Weather Service. So 3 types of aircraft include the NOAA G4, Gulfstream 4. This afternoon, they did their final mission, so they're done. P3 Orions, they have a last pass tomorrow on their way back to the mainland. So they're going to do their mission, zigzag where the system is, and then head back to the mainland. The WC-130 Hercules, that's a workhorse of the military aviation. That final flight will be at 7:30 tonight, also on the way back and en route to the mainland. If you don't mind, I'm going to go back a few slides just to see if the numbers have changed or is populated. It might take a little time to get back to that slide, but it shouldn't be all that much. We are still, the information has not been updated, but Joe, I'll let you know as soon as it is. Back to you. Yeah.
Jess, I was just thinking, some people may be in their minds going, now if this is just a tropical storm, it won't be too bad. Now, I was just thinking about, I believe it was 2014 when Tropical Storm Iselle hit the Big Island, and that caused quite a bit of damage, if I'm remembering correctly.
Absolutely. You know, excuse me, at the time the winds, Iselle was a hurricane, and then as it approached the Big Island, it got downgraded to a tropical storm. But the winds for Iselle were, 50 miles per hour, gusting to maybe 60, 65 miles per hour. And that tore up the southeast corridor of the Big Island and made landfall near Pahala. And, those albizia trees, they snap like toothpicks. They're really high, but they're really not the strongest tree. And they snap very easy. And when they snap, they have a tendency to fall over roads, blocking roads. They fall over power poles and power lines. So in order to clear things out, to not be so isolated, crews have got to go in there, clear out the road, chop up all that, yeah, here we go. This is exactly what we could see. Thank you for this footage from Iselle. And as Joe mentioned, that was a tropical storm, winds around 50 miles per hour, and gusts to 60, 65. And the amount of damage that did, it cut off communities from power and isolated communities in the Puna district near Volcano all the way through South Point for weeks. And it took a while. It took weeks for 100% power restoration. The winds that we are dealing with now are stronger. I mean, they're up to 60 sustained, maybe to 70 with gusts to 85 miles per hour by the time that system makes its closest approach to the Big Island. And yeah, if that's any kind of standard or indication of what we could see moving forward will be likely much more in terms of impacts from the flooding as well as the winds. Joe?